Hi everybody and welcome to Hammer and Bolter review of the latest episode about the Aeldari craft world, and Goldie really wanted me to hold him, so he's just attention seeking fluffy muffin today. Not that he's not usually, but yeah, I've been streaming for the past like I don't know, maybe 2 hours and haven't paid him that much attention, so he's kinda sad to this point, just wants me to pet him, so I'm gonna hold him for a bit while he gets enough of that and decides to go down. Okay, guys, so latest episode, Hammer and Bolter. It was pretty much the best episode so far. I'm really impressed with the story itself and the emotion that actually this episode was able to create. And just let me look at something. So yeah, I'm going to Warhammer real quick. So yeah, this is episode 6 in the Garden of Ghosts, and it's about the Aeldari craft world. And as always, the description in the Warhammer Plus page is horrible and very brief. So there's that. It only says, yes, okay. He's just gonna eat my lipstick. That's what's gonna happen. So a small party of Eldari returned to the ruins of their ancestral craft world to seek the spirit of stones, the spirit stones of the dead. Yes, Goldie. Yes. I know that you want kisses, but you're going to eat. Okay, okay. You're going to eat my makeup. No, no. Okay. So, if I start to look like Harley Quinn, it's because Goldie ate my makeup. Or smeared it. Okay, so seek the spirit stones of the dead so that those lost in battle might be returned to a semblance of life and their memories preserved. The warlock Locarus has more spec, and that is all that it says. Spec, something spec. Okay, so I don't know why GW don't just do those descriptions properly, for heaven's sakes. Because that is just very unprofessional, in my opinion, to to not read the whole description because it's not there. Goldie is trying to get behind the mic. Anyway, so hi to everybody in the chat. Hi to everybody in the chat, guys. I'm gonna get going with the review. Um, yes. He's so incredibly cute, I just can't. Okay, so do you like the Aeldari, Goldie? Do you like the Aeldari? I really like the Aeldari, actually. Avatar of Cain on the picture right there. So, the episode started really slow, and actually, because I didn't get what was happening at the beginning, I thought it was a bit too, well, boring. Then everything came for full circle at the end, and it wasn't boring because you know what is happening there. So there's that. And actually presented an amazing look at the Eldari's culture, how they are as warriors, um, thinkers, even just yeah, just the race. It's really interesting. And bravo, Goldie, bravo. He just sat down. He's sleepy. And the amazing thing is just how the story was presented, what actually happened to that craft world, the battle, the ultramarines against the warriors of the Eldari, the one surviving guy that was there too, and the young Eldari who has the ability to see things when he touches surfaces, which was really amazing, honestly. Their integrity, how proud they are, all those things just get across in a really good way. And then you see the ultramarines, how they attack, how they fight. The battle was pretty good, considering that this is a very low frame animation, as you know, but it was pretty good for what it was. And I was entertained. I mean, One of you actually wrote in the comments that they count on atmosphere more than anything, which, yeah, I mean, Hammer and Bolter do count on a lot of atmosphere, which is great on its own, but you can't build the quality animation only with atmosphere. It is extremely amazing, but when the quality of animation sucks so much, it really loses something. Okay, Goldie. Okay, so I'm just gonna put him down. Say bye. Oh, he makes the cutest sounds ever, honestly. So, back to the review. Oh, Bigelow, yeah, definitely. So, if I have to pick an episode, this is the best episode so far in terms of how the story was portrayed, the emotion of it, the epic sorry, I'm not sure why I'm talking in Bulgarian from time to time today. It's like Bulgarian words are coming out of my mouth or trying to. The fighting, the whole battle, that was huge. And to see an avatar of Cain, sorry, Golly, no. And to see an avatar of Cain, that was amazing. Actually, I didn't know that they could be defeated so easily. I mean, it's not that it was easy, but it was pretty easy for something that looks like a god on Earth. But yeah, I know that they were defeated. I mean, a lot of them were defeated by even a single ultramarines. That guy, damn it, how was his name? Sicarius guy. I think he defeated one, something like that. Oh, hi to you, Greg. Hi to you. So, um, I'm personally am subbed, but I'm subbed because I have to do those things, and one of you actually helped me with that. So yeah, I'm subbed to Warhammer Plus. I don't know if any of you guys are. Just let me know if you are. I mean, obviously, Big O, Big O Meo, you have to be subbed to watch it. So I guess you are as well. But continue to the review because I don't want to lose my thought. There's a lot of things that could be said here about the quality of the story. So let's get to that. So in the beginning, you see Eldari, a young Eldari, that the guy that touches the surfaces and he sees what happened. That was very interesting. Then, in the end of the episode, you see something that connects everything with him, and it's very touching and amazing. Actually, I was surprised by that. You also see the extreme, well, yeah, I mean, the extreme cruelty of the Astartes, the Ultramarines in this case. You see how they are just uncompromised in terms of their viciousness, and they just murder and slaughter whoever it is, women. It doesn't matter at all for them. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much. Well, thank you. Yeah, I did dedicate. You know, well, I sorry about my fluffy doggy. I did dedicate that subscription so I can watch them and review them review the sorry guys review the episodes for you guys because I don't know who else is doing it and I want to do it anyway, and I just love to analyze everything Warhammer, so it is up right there in my at my alley, and I just want to historically track what GW are going to do with their own IP and comparing it to the fan animations quality in general. And right now, the two samples that we have are obviously Hammer and Bolter and Angels of Death. So I do want to see how that progresses and see what they're going to do. And the only way to witness that is in person. So, well, yeah, thank you very much. This actually helps the channel a lot. And it's just amazing, makes a huge difference. So, thank you very much. Thank you. So let me see what you guys are saying so I don't want to lose the comments, and then I really want to touch upon a few things that are important, and I don't want to lose my train of thought. Oh, everyone and their mom is defeating him. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's correct because I started watching Major Kill's video on them, and it's ridiculous how inconsistent the power level of these avatars could be relative to whoever's defeating them. So yeah, I mean that sucks to see someone like this that's so incredibly powerful. Obviously, he's huge, and he's just going down with guns. But he has material, so there's that. But still, there has to be some kind of a consistency, throughout whoever is fighting them. So you can see that some characters could defeat him, some can't. Like for instance, Primarch could defeat an avatar, but why would a single marine, why that is possible? All of those things. That's another topic though. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. Um well, I'm subbed, but once again, one of my fans helped me with that. So basically, they sponsored me so I can sub them. So I'm not personally giving them my money, uh, so to speak. One of you is actually doing that for me, so I can watch it and review that. So there's that. I'm not personally sub, but I have to do this. As I said, it's a part of my job, so it's not like my subscription is going to make a huge difference in the millions and millions and millions of GW. Somebody has to cover those things, so I'm doing that. I'm not doing that to support them. I haven't bought anything that GW makes in my life. Even the audiobooks, I have not bought them. I got an Audible credit here and there, and get the books this way, or I get them because some of you actually have them, and then you just share them with me and download them as a file. So I never bought a single thing that GW ever made. So if you have to put me in the category, how much you supported GW financially, I'm gonna be like at the bottom, at the bottom, literally. Just how it happens, because I don't collect also the figurines. I cannot play the tabletop, and well, the games. Actually, the games I also got as gift through circumstances. Yeah, I even haven't bought any of the games. Just how it happened, basically. So yeah, I'm sure that a lot more people have bought a lot more GW things than me. But this is totally different. This is literally a part of my job, so I have to do it. So you should not be sad, because this is not a regular situation at all. Um, well, of course, I mean, I agree with hit them where it hurts thing otherwise. I totally get that, Greg. I totally get what you mean. In general, yes. Okay, I don't want you guys to get into a conflict about that. Everyone has the right to do whatever they want with their money in general, so I don't want to oppose any opinion on that, but in general sense, to make GW listen, we do have to speak with our wallets. That is in general, how things are. Their stocks have been dropping, so there's that. Okay. Yeah, I know about Varrock, but is not. But I want to cover this, so I'm covering it. I'm covering it. And well, I'm not actually giving my money, so there's that. So if some of you wants me to cover the show and you sponsor me for that, of course I'm gonna do it. Of course, you know. So I would like, for you to at least understand that my case is different, and if I don't do that, there's not a lot of people that actually doing that, and I do want to do that. So we gotta see the other side and what they're doing. Otherwise, how would we know what they're doing? So I'm telling you directly what they're doing without being biased at all. If episode sucks and how it sucks, I'm gonna tell you how it sucks. I mean, at least according to my view, of course. It's not set in stone how I see it. But the point is, I'm gonna be honest. If I'm concerned, I'm gonna be always honest with you guys. So continuing to the episode, because I don't want to get into the drama. I covered GW enough times, so I totally called them out on absolutely everything that they did wrong. So there's that. I checked my contribution so far, and I'm gonna continue to do that in service of you guys, and yeah, I mean of myself as well, in terms of the fact that I'm also a fan. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so the episode. I was at that point where there was the battle, the Astartes, the Ultramarines fighting, well, probably one of the best Aeldari warriors, and at least that's how they were presented, because they were killing the Astartes like they are nothing at some points, like literally, and the Astartes were extremely, opposing, aggressive, everything that the Astartes are, just really, really arrogant, but they did lost the battle in a very brutal manner. I mean, lost the battle at some point, and they kind of won the battle. Not gonna get into particular details how that happened and what happened in the end, because I don't want to get into too much spoilers, but if you watch the episode, you still know what I mean. The point is, they were extremely brutal, and you can see how humanity is arrogant and ridiculous in their arrogance. So that was from the eyes of the Aeldari, humans are horrible barbarians. They really are. I mean, they really are. On the other hand, the Aeldari have stick up their butts. So they also have arrogance, and they're not without mistakes themselves at all, because we all know how Slanesh came to be. But basically, guys, both humans and Eldari are very, very flawed in terms of their arrogance. Otherwise, I always thought that the Eldari is one race that we can really get into alliance with if both races like drop the act. If they just drop the ridiculous arrogance and they just work together against chaos, for freaking sake. But for humans, the Eldari are just Xenos. But from this perspective, from the point of the Eldari this time, you really see how horrible it is to be brutally murdered on your own craft world by the stupid humans. That is exactly how it looks like. So that is also a lesson that if you have someone as an enemy, if you cannot look things from their side, you can be stupidly aggressive and needlessly cruel towards them when you can actually work together. So all of that evilness, extreme tension, it's just for no reason. It's just for no reason, guys. So yeah, that was one of my first observations when I started with 40k and I got into the factions. By the way, I do have to make 1 year since Bricky's video about the alien factions, because I still haven't done the part 2 of that, like revisiting all of that and see how I think now 1 year later, now that I'm much more into the 40k and all of that. So that's gonna be interesting. I also have to put it on my to-do list. So just broke my heart basically when I watched this episode, because the freaking Eldari, they just have such a beautiful culture. I mean, the normal ones, they have amazing ways of expressing themselves. They're just gracious in art, music. Their abilities, they're so gracious. It's just very sad to see them killed like that. Ridiculous. It's just a waste of a very intelligent, very rich race, like the best in the universe, basically. I don't know who is better than them in terms of the intelligence, the grace, abilities, all of that. I mean, we are kind of second, but we are still a lot more barbaric than not in our impulsiveness and an ability to control our emotions instead of actually thinking and doing things rationally with some kind of a logic and reason. That is another, I mean, that is something that you can see throughout all the 40k. Everything is either to one end or the other, one extreme or another, and that makes for unwise relationships and decisions, and just a very unwise way to look at things and just to segregate and all of those things. So yeah. What else I want? Oh yeah, about the Avatar. That was pretty impressive fight. I mean, it was pretty cool, but it was also sad that he didn't do a lot and he was killed and he was turned into stone, statues stone. And then in the end of the episode, like I said, you see who's who, and it was wow. It was really wow. Then there's a scene with the robot um, getting one of those Aeldari stones installed in it, and you can see how the soul returns and gets possession of the robot. Really fascinating stuff. So I would say definitely, if I have to rate this as a hammer and bolter, we haven't seen all the episodes, but because, when I see all the episodes, I will be able to objectively, like, give some kind of objectively for me, give some kind of a assessment of what is 1 out of 10, what is 10 out of 10 concerning these episodes. But so far, I would say this is, like, let's say because we haven't seen all the episodes, let's say it's a 9, but if I don't see anything else that's better than this, we maybe have 4 more episodes. Actually, there were 11 or 9. Damn it, have to check. Well, the point is we just have only a few episodes left, so if I don't see anything better than this, that's gonna be 10, and now I'm gonna give it a 9. So, definitely profound, a bit more profound than the other episodes, and the emotion is there. The animation is never there, but the emotion is there, and yeah, I kind of like how the Astartes were drawn. Actually, it was pretty cool to see the Ultramarines, how they can remove some part of their helmets, so you can see only the eyes, like little things like that. Just really cool. And the armor of the Aeldari, I always wondered how is that compared to an Astartes armor. I mean, I have to check that myself to see which armor is the better one. So yeah, that's gonna be my review, guys. Checking your comments real quick because I really gotta go. Third stream for today. I do feel kind of sleepy, but yeah, that's another thing. I mean, okay, let me drink a bit of water because all of that talking. Aha. Okay. Let me catch up. Okay. Yes. Hey, Patrick. Actually, hi to you. How is him presented as arrogant, aloof, brutal, and beyond any sympathy and empathy, but in this latest episode is pure. What? Ah! Role reversal. Yes. Yeah, I mean, when you read anything really from the perspective, let's say, of the humans, of course, they're going to be presented in the worst way possible. But from their perspective, that's kind of the point, when you see the point of view of the other party, you see how they feel. And it's not always they're actually pretty bad because in the case of the Aeldari, they have everything that we have, just a bit more on top, and it's stupid for the two races to be at war in general is stupid. But because they're both stupid, I mean, humans and Aeldari, in terms of their arrogance, which is totally rendering all of their wisdom useless, that is why we have what we have. And by rendering wisdom useless, I'm referring to the Emperor's ways and his desire to dominate over everything, no matter what that means. I mean, he doesn't care how intelligent they are, he just wants to kill them. Clayton, hi to you. Oh, lamented. Uh, you hate humans. Okay. Yeah, not bad, Ivy, not bad. Cain's avatar does this to punish the enemies of his people, but rather the sacrifice that the avatar makes in honor the defense of its people that makes it such a tragic figure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got that with his sacrifice here. It was felt. It was felt. Yeah, I know, Dark. I know. I know. The picture almost like it is from animation scene, not just portrait art. No, no, this is a screenshot I snapped from the animation itself. So it's literally from the animation. Thanks, dear Clayton, for clarifying that. Um, peace, I mean pure domination. Yeah, I know, I know, I obviously know, yeah, what you mean. Okay, guys, so um, they looked how Eldar warriors usually portrayed. So yeah, pretty cool. With their long helmets, all of that. You know, this part here where is the well, wait a minute. I can take a screenshot if you like. I mean, clip one, real quick. Just gotta stop the audio. I don't wanna I don't wanna copyright claim, you know, from GW. Okay. It's also interesting to see their emotion, you know, the Aeldari emotion, how they assimilate what's happening around them, and pretty much like humans. I mean, they're so much like us, you know, and they die just as horrible and just as the same as us. And from all the races, they're closer to humans. Closest. I mean, that armor is so great. I really love how they look. Okay, hold on. I don't want to press something that I don't want to press. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna show you a quick pic. Okay, here it is. So that's a badass armor. Yeah, so cool. I really wish the animation was as good as some of those shadow style. That's a vector style of animation. I really wish that, you know, it was as good, but it's still 10 FPS. Sometimes it's even 1. It's just a slideshow. Like I've said, just a slideshow. If you want to watch a slideshow, and Astartes being one moment standing right here, and in the next moment they're just like split in half, that's animation for you. So yeah. Let's see if I missed something. Okay, guys. So that's gonna be it for this review. 9 out of 10. Bigo Meo, thank you so much for the contribution because, like I've said, this actually makes a big difference in my life. So thank you. And you're really helping the YouTube everything like this. So thanks, Ferris. And the confrontation between the Aeldari leader and the Ultramarine captain, the Empire's conditioning makes it impossible for their Astartes to do anything but gold and hunt. They can't even stop and consider for a moment their damage that they cause. Yeah, I know. I know. Once they're unleashed on the enemy, all that they do is kill, kill, and kill again, and the enemy cannot just stand there and be like, "Oh yeah, we're just gotta be let ourselves be killed by you, almighty humans." So therefore, they're fighting with all they have, and then the starters are like, "Oh yeah, we have all the reasons to kill the filthy Xenos." So they're now filthy Xenos because they're trying to protect themselves. Anyway, that's totally out of context. It just, yeah, it just my mind decided to say some things about that. Hmm. Really? Well, they're cool. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow, it's Friday. We see what streams I can get in, but we do have to get, like I said, in general, I mean, Bricky, Luton, and that's gonna be just amazing to talk about the Luton's video and the analysis that he did. There's so many points that we agree on. It's just awesome. And I'm gonna go now, guys. I hope that you had a very, very good week so far, and that you're going to have a great Friday as well. Okay, reading your last comments, guys. Xenos could make good sashimi. Some maybe, some totally. This is both gripping and depressing. And again, thanks for covering it. Thank you too. Thank you too. So, bye everybody. And as always, if you'd like to support me, check the links down below to my OnlyFans, where I do all my other exclusive content, meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, ASMR, fitness updates, physique updates, all those things. You can also become a member of the channel, Astartes, Custodes, Primarch, whatever you wish, and use badges and special icons in the chat. But with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed today's streams. And until next time with me, KDG Reviews, have a great night, guys. Bye bye.